All right, so here we have an example where we are adding two trinomials, and we call them trinomials because each of them have 1, 2, 3 terms and 1, 2, 3 terms over here. So individually in the brackets, we have trinomials and we are adding them together. As I said on the previous slide, in order to add, we can just rewrite it without the brackets. The brackets aren't going to change anything, so I can just rewrite it without the brackets. So that's negative 3x to the power of 3 minus 5x plus 10x squared plus negative 5x to the power of 4 plus 8x minus 7x squared. And you'll notice the negative 5 I wrote in brackets. You could do it a different way, which I'll show you in the next step. Or you can, I know a lot of you like to put it in brackets when it's a negative number. You could have done it like that, or you could have just written a minus sign because adding a negative number is minus. So my next step is to collect the like terms. So I'm going to start with the first term here, negative 3x cubed. And I'm going to look for any other term that has the same variable and the same exponent. So this is the same variable but not the same exponent, and none of them do. Then I'm going to look at the next one, negative 5x, and I'm going to look for same variable, same exponent, and that would be plus 8x. As you're going through it, you can cross them off if it makes it easier to keep track of which ones you've already done. Next, I have 10x squared, and the one that has the same variable and the same exponent is negative 7x squared. And lastly, I have plus negative 4x squared. So instead of writing plus a negative number, I can just write minus 5x to the power of 4. I think I might have said 4x squared for some reason, but that's what the number is. So now that I have my like terms together, I can add and subtract them. This does not have a like term, so I don't need to worry about it. I can just rewrite it the way it was. Here I have negative 5 and positive 8, so it's just like adding and subtracting integers, and I keep the power and the exponent the same. So negative 5 plus 8 is positive 3x. Here are my two like terms. 10 minus 7 is 3, so it would be 3x squared. And this one doesn't have a like term, so it's negative 5x to the power of 4. All right, and that's it. I would take a final answer that looks like this. Typically what we do is we like to put them in order so that the highest exponent goes first and then the rest come in descending order. So here, the greatest exponent is 4 over here, so I would write that first. And then next would be the negative 3x to the power of 3, and then it would be plus 3x squared plus 3x. And that would be my final answer. But as I said, if you have it like this, that's okay for now. It's just a good habit to have for later. Okay, so B. Once again, I have two trinomials that I am, but here, instead of adding them, I am subtracting them. So it's a little bit different. My first trinomial, I'm going to keep the same, but the second one, because of this minus sign right here, all of the signs inside are actually going to change and become opposite. So this would give me negative 4a squared minus 3a minus 2. And then because of this minus sign, when I take out the take off the brackets, all of the signs inside would change. So instead of negative 2a squared, I would have positive 2 or plus 2a squared. Instead of minus 3a, I would have plus 3a. And then instead of plus 1, I would have minus 1. Then, as I did before, I can collect the like terms. So here my like terms are negative 4a and, negative 4a squared and plus 2a squared. My other like terms are negative 3a and positive 3a. And the two terms that I have left over are also like terms. They're constants because they don't have a variable. So that would give me minus 2, minus 1. Now I'm going to add them. So negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2a squared. Minus 3a plus 3a. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0, so they cancel out. And negative 2 minus 1 is negative